I'm Liesbet Geris. I'm the current Executive Director of the VPH Institute, and I'm also a professor in computational tissue engineering at the University of Liège and the KU in Belgium. The role of the VPH Institute in the In Silico World Project is to do the stakeholder outreach and to participate in the communication and dissemination. That means that we take the work that is being delivered in the In Silico World Project and try to disseminate it towards the community so that everybody is aware of the good work that is being done in the project. And at the same time, we also discuss with stakeholders such as healthcare professionals, such as patients, policymakers, to learn what are their impressions and expectations of in silico medicine, and to make sure that we inform them of what is going on and that we involve them in the whole process of bringing all these in silico medicine applications to the clinic and to the industry. Trained as a mechanical engineer, I was always fascinated by applications in the biomedical field. And combining the in silico technologies that are typical for engineering applications and medicine was really like a match made in heaven for me personally. I think that we have taken a lot of steps forward over the past 10 years since I started in this field. There is really a big difference in the vibe and in the drive and in the size of the community compared to 10 years ago. And I think we are really doing the right things to make sure that we will keep on thriving as a community and that we will actually reach our goal of taking all these technologies into the clinic. As different stakeholders require different approaches, we try to make sure that we can talk to each of them in a way that is convenient for them. That means that if you want to talk to busy clinicians, that maybe you start with a survey that doesn't take up too much of their time. And from that, you identify the exact points that you can have further conversation with them about. For patients and other stakeholders, for the general public, there maybe it's more interesting to have a face-to-face conversation in a smaller group and really have a focused discussion on possible scenarios of what in silico medicine could mean for them and what their expectations could be and what their fears maybe might be when these technologies are being used in their particular case. Another stakeholder is, for instance, the regulatory one, where again, you need to understand what are their needs, what are their expectations, and there you go more in a dialogue and there's really more an exchange of expertise rather than an information passing from one side to the other. So being involved in the field of in silico medicine requires quite a combination of skills. So you need to be skilled in silico technologies itself. You need to be very well aware of the medical applications so that you can talk to the healthcare professionals. But you also have to have the soft skills in order to be able to talk to patients and talk to regulators and talk to all the different stakeholders and explain them in a very clear language what it is that you're trying to develop, and also so that you can learn from them what it is that they need from you when you are developing that technology. So with everything that is going on in the in silico medicine field, you see that there are standards and other regulatory initiatives popping up all over the place. So it might be a bit daunting as a starting group or as a company that wants to start with in silico modeling to find the forest through the trees. So the role of the GSP could be that portal site, that point where you go to learn of all the things that are important, and then to be referred to the specific other guidelines or regulations or standards that are important for the different elements of your project. And I think the way we're approaching the GSP now as a grassroots initiative, combined with more strategic alliances that we make with agencies like the FDA that give feedback, I think that is a very powerful one that will sure help us deliver the GSP as we intend it to be.